All right, here we go. I'll be right with you guys. I'll be right with you guys. Yeah. Be right with you. Right with you. Um, all right, here we go. Got it. I don't know what happened, but it just screwed up. Go, got it. I don't know what happened, but it just screwed up. Got it. I don't know what happened, but almost ready for you. Almost. What is this? Oh, what's this? What's today? The 28th, right? Yep. Okay. Boom. We're at it. Okay. Sorry, guys. It took me forever. Um. Hey, Goofy, what's going on? I saw you, dude. I haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on? You all right? Staying out of trouble? Okay, that's good. I hope I didn't. Let's see. I didn't come on yesterday because I wasn't feeling well. So normally when I'm not feeling well, I won't try and do it. Yeah. So I did try. I tried my hardest, but I couldn't do it. All right. So I gave out some numbers today, or some parlays today, and I think those parlays hit. A couple of them did, right? Okay. So I gave out some parlay numbers today, or not parlay numbers, but some parlay picks, right? And I think they came out. One of them um, came out, right? A winner. I think it was. You've been busy. Cool, cool. Well, I gave out like 2 or 3 or 4, and I think if you copied anything that I put out, you won. So we did get some victories today. If you saw on my shorts, what's on there? We got a victory. Mm. All right, so we did get a victory today. It was with the what was it with the Reds? No, no, not the Reds. Hold on, let's look at it. We'll find out. Outside of that, guys, how is it going today? It's nice and warm, right? I know I did pick some good ones. I did. I really did. So if you guys follow anything for today, you hit, and I'm coming right at it right now to name off the games. You down? You're close to 300 subscribers. Hopefully, you can get some off of here, man. Hopefully, they like what you're talking about. You gotta give some. You gotta give some hits, Goofy. If you get those hits, man, they'll start loading you up. So I don't know. I got this thing back today, and it was from YouTube, that they're removing um, a video from my thing, and it says it can do harm to somebody or something. I think it's because it's the one where I said Paul Skeens got us again, and I guess how does that work, Goofy? Does the system pick it up, or does somebody like being petty ratted on me? How does that work? It's just so Goofy. That's bullshit, man. How they did me. So I took it down, but hey, what's the big deal? System, okay, all right. Well, whatever. I guess they don't like you saying that Paul Skeens got us again, so I don't. I guess it's keywords. They probably okay. Yeah, well, I won't do that again. No harm to Paul Skeens, man. That's our guy. But today I did. Let me get the tickets for you. So here we go. What's the first? No, here we go. All right, here we go. Right here. Okay, so the Chicago White Sox won, right? And if you guys went, because I had a parlay where I had the White Sox plus 1.5. And this is just one single parlay. I had Chicago White Sox plus 1.5, the under 8-0. And then I had Robbie Ray, 6 strikeouts. And then I had Andrew Hauser, 3 strikeouts. So you've got a winner, right? You've got a winner, guys. This one, yeah, you got a winner if you took this one. So that's 1, right? I didn't get this one because it's San Francisco lost. They suck. All right, we've got another one. This was a 3-leg parlay, but it was just one game. So I basically picked the White Sox plus 1.5. I took Adrian Hauser to go over 3.5 strikeouts. He did that. I took Robbie Ray to have 4+ strikeouts. Shit, he did that. And I took the first inning resulting in a tie. That went through. and I took the under. That's the second one that's a winner, right? And I told you guys yesterday I was going to re-strategize. My problem was I was going for the home run hit. And you know when you go for the home run, either you get the home run or you strike out. You laugh. All right, what's this next one? So that's 2 so far. And what is this? I took San Francisco Giants in that one. And I took them on the money line. Didn't get that. So that's 2 so far, right? What the hell is this? Okay, here's another one. No, I didn't get that one. I know that for sure. It was one with San Diego and Cincinnati. I didn't get that one because they went over 9.5. Let me just double check, but I think so. I took Philadelphia. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, Philadelphia is losing. Okay, I took Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is up to bat. Bases loaded. 1 out. Atlanta 2, Philadelphia 0. And this is in the bottom of the third with 1 man on and 2 man out. Atlanta 2, Philadelphia. No, yeah, Atlanta 2, Philadelphia 0. The Cubbies and Houston. The Cubbies 1, Houston 0. The Athletics, and you know I had that at first, and I chickened out and I took it down. The Athletics 7, New York 0. Holy Jesus, beat the piss out of them. And you know who was pitching today? It was J.P. Sears. I told y'all about that dude. I told you about J.P. Sears. You're going to believe me now, right? Okay. Tigers 10, Minnesota 5, Tampa 11, Baltimore 3. What a fucking piece of shit. Sorry about my language. Texas 3, Seattle 2. San Diego 2, Cincinnati 4, St. Louis 9, Cleveland 6. San Francisco 0, White Sox 1. Kansas City 9, Dodgers 5. Milwaukee 5, Colorado 0. Boston beat the brakes off of Toronto 15-1. And that's pretty much it. But the one that I was talking about, guys, is that ones that I put up for shorts, and I shared. It was about 4 of them. So I tell you what, guys, once you start, because I just wanted to re-strategize and stop going for the home run. And I said, okay, let's just hit it. Let's just go to the teams where we know we can just get some money. We're going to re-strategize. Now, do you still play for the big money? Absolutely. But you don't want to play for the big money. Say you're going to go with 8 parlays today, right? Well, out of those 8, you need to find at least 3 that you know you're going to get, right? If that happens to be a live game, then so be it, right? Just pick those live games. One of the things too, what I like to talk about is how to make money on that actual day. And you can make money within 2 hours, get a Pick a soccer game that's being played, pick that. These are for live games, games that's already been started. They even have soccer games where soccer and football and soccer and football where these guys are playing on a computer, right? Playing each other. Because I was looking, I was like, where the hell is my cat wants to sit up here with me. Okay, you come up here, Tigger. Yeah, he wants to hang out. I don't know if he wants to come on the show, but Tigger, what do you want? Yeah, I guess not. He wants some attention, but it's all good. Yeah, so pretty much, if you had those games again, and I'll repeat it. This just sucks so fucking bad. All right, Goofy. Yeah, go hang out with some friends. Um, we'll see you probably sometime next week, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But make sure you have some fun, dude. Play nice. Don't bully anybody. Have fun. Orange juice right after you work out is good. It's always relaxing. Um, so that's it. Wait. I'm gonna look at it again. 3 winning tickets, and let's do it all over again, right? What the hell? Come on, stop. All right, here we go. Oh no, this is the other one. I didn't want that one yet. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. No. I was trying to send it, but I just need to get one of those things where you can screen share and just be done with it. Just to show you what we made today. So I'll just read them out verbatim. So the first ticket that won today was the White Sox +5, plus 1.5 over San Francisco, right? So San Francisco versus Chicago. I took Chicago on the run line, plus 1.5, right? Then we took the under in that game, right? Then we took Robbie Ray to have 6 strikeouts. And then we also took Andrew Hauser, Adrian Hauser, 3+ strikeouts. That's our first one, right? Okay. Hold on. I hate when I do that shit and mess everything up. All right, I'm just gonna do it like this. I don't have time to be dicking around with this. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so the first one was the White Sox winning, right? And they went under 8. The second one, lost that one. The second one, we took Chicago again plus the 1 points. We went with the pitching props. We went with the under 8. We also went in here and did a Nerfy. First inning resulting in a tie. So that's the second ticket, right, that we won. That's not. No, that didn't. Yeah, that didn't go. Now the San Diego Padres game, we missed it by a point because we had the game to go under. We had San Diego to win, but we had it under 9.5. And then we got the strikeout, got the guys on the team that made the strikeouts, the pitchers. But we did not make that one because San Diego had to go and score again. Almost had one with Cincinnati. Well, yeah, fuck. Cincinnati was playing Cincy. I mean, Cincinnati was playing was the Yankees, yeah. No, the Padres. I'm sorry. And that's pretty much it. That's the ones that hit, guys. I mean, it was 3 of them. So if you play any one of those, you guys are like Gucci. I'm trying to find a way where to. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's the first one, right? No, I'm sorry, just 2. Maybe there's something to come. And that's it, guys. We only got 2. So the 2 was the Chicago White Sox versus the San Francisco Giants. 2. We probably should have got more, but that's okay. That is okay. So all you want to do is just try to make some money on these games, and we did. We made some money today. That's just the way it is. Let's go look at some games for tomorrow. If anybody comes back on, I'll break it down to them again. If not, I'm gonna put it online so people can see. If you guys want to know, for the newcomers that come in, we hit 2. We hit 2 parlays today. 2 parlays. So I hope some of you guys played it. I really do. And I said that yesterday that I was going to change it, and I was just going to change our strategy on how to do it, because what we were doing was letting money get through, trying to be Nostradamus, and I was being Nostra dumbass. So what I started doing is any close games, that I thought were going to be close in a pitcher's duel. I just did that game and that game only, right? And let's see, what did I pick? So that was like the Chicago White Sox versus the San Francisco Giants. So what I did, I took the White Sox plus the points. I took Adrian Hauser over 3.5 strikeouts. I took Robbie Ray for San Francisco 4+ strikeouts. They made their strikeouts, right? Chicago won, right? And not only that, it went under 8. And we got our nerf fee. So, I mean, that was the huge one right there. And sometimes you just can't break the bank like you want. Yeah. And then it was 2. I mean, wait. Okay, yeah. So sometimes you can't break the bank like you want to, and then that's okay, but you just want to get money. You just want to get money coming in. And this is what we did. We've got money coming in. We actually got it. So I'm gonna, I always go back and put out my tickets that we won. But so we're gonna go deep. We're gonna do the same thing tomorrow. Although I looked yesterday and I didn't like what I saw, but we can make sense of it, I think. Yes, Tigger. Yes, sir. What do you need? Huh? Are you? Cat likes to talk to me. Tigger, what do you need? He's an awesome cat. What the fuck is this? Okay. So, starting off, so anytime you hear those bells, that's my cat. He just wants some attention. So let's go. Let's get at it for tomorrow, and this is for June 20. Oh Lord, hold on. This is for June 29th. Now this is going to be for tomorrow. How we're going to do it, and we're going to do it big again. So, um, I do not see a pitcher's duel in this game against Cleveland. The Cleveland Guardians and the Cleveland, the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Cleveland Guardians. I don't think that's going to be a pitcher's duel, but we'll come back to that one. All right, on the Athletics versus the Yankees. I mean, J.P. Sears did a good job today, didn't he? But I just thought he wasn't going to beat the Yankees. Is this a pitcher's duel tomorrow? Nope. Not at all. But I tell you what, I'm going to take the A's tomorrow from what I'm looking at. But we'll just come back to that. I'm just trying to pick out big games that we can play like how I played today so we can get money like that. Won like $100 and some dollars. I picked some soccer games, and I'll show you guys. Blue Jays in Boston? No. Orioles in Tampa? No. Philadelphia and Atlanta? No, but it's okay because we'll take Ranger Suarez. The Mets versus the Pirates? No. San Diego versus Cincinnati. Nick Lodolo, but that's not. Actually, that might be the closest pitchers game we might have. The Rockies against the Brewers. No. The Dodgers in Kansas City. No. Texas and Seattle. No. San Francisco and Chicago White Sox again? No. Well, here's another one that's close. The Cubs versus Houston. Uh, I like that one. We'll hold this one. I think that's the one we'll take. Nationals and Angels. Nope. Contrell. The Miami Marlins versus the D-backs. It's not a pitcher's duel. Chris Paddock. I think we can probably do that one, right? The Minnesota Twins versus the Tigers, and we'll just put that in a two-team part or a one-team parlay, right? So automatically, I'm gonna go. Let me pull up my thing. Two winning tickets today. And if you guys went on shorts and got it, you guys got paid. Uh-huh. All right, so here's what we'll do. I mean, I'm look at just marking stuff off as we go along for tomorrow's big game. I can already tell you it's not a lot, but we can live to fight another day. So, mm, so we'll do the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros first, okay? So, guys, as you come in, we had two winners today, two winners, because I decided to change my strategy from yes, yeah. Did you see the ones that I put on YouTube? No, I gave you like four. They all hit. No, not just two hit. Right? I'll read it to you, and you can go on shorts and you can see it. Right? You probably need to. Let's see. Um, I just knew you got it. I thought you had it. You got it. So yeah. I mean, it's not a lot. It was just me trying to. I'm trying out a new strategy, and what I said we'll do. Um, uh, I mean, you didn't miss anything. So here's what I did. I think I won a total of like $100, right? But here's what I did to make it look, just to try the strategy part of it, to test it out. So I took on this one parlay, and it was just for $10. I took Chicago White Sox 1.5, the spread, the run line. Then I took the under in that game, right? And then I put Robbie Ray 6+ strikeouts. He did it. He went over. And then I got Adrian Hauser 3 strikeouts. Boom, that hit. I put $10 on it. I made what, like $40. I mean, it's not a lot, but whatever, right? And then who's this next jack off team? Let's see. I had San Francisco on there too, but what I was trying to do, and the reason I put Chicago +1, yeah, yeah, oh yeah. And I was hoping that you got it because I was like, because we could have had more. So what my strategy was is that when I take the Chicago White Sox plus the points, and then I go to under, and I do the pitchers, whatever pitcher props. So then on the next ticket that I took the exact same thing, but I took the San Francisco Giants on the money line. Now I was hoping that the Giants would win 2-1. If Giants win 2-1, I hit all 4 parlays. Or wait, yeah, yeah. It was more than that. I hit all 4 parlays if the Giants win, because you put the Giants money line, right? Because they were the favorites, but then you put, let's see. Yeah, dude, we working on it right now. So I started it off like with today to do these games. So we got the pitcher props, and we took Chicago White Sox plus the points. So in the very next parlay, I took San Francisco on the money line. He says, well, Ron, why not? Why didn't you take the spread? Because if I took the spread for Chicago, or if I took the spread for San Francisco, then I was just guaranteeing myself 1 win. But I want to get as many wins as I could get. So I took Chicago plus the points, and then I took San Francisco on the money line. So I was hoping San Francisco won on the money line, like something like 2-1. And if they win 2-1, I didn't win both parlays, but I only got 1. So I mean 2. So that's how we're gonna roll. It was the other day where I, decided to change up how we are going to do this. So I could have put more money on that, but I'm just trying it out. And yeah, I mean, so like right now, I'm not even wasting time with this shit. And I got something for Vegas. And I tell you what, if I come up missing, just remember I went down with a fight. No, we got them. So here's the teams that here's the teams that I like and do a 1-game parlay with. I like that Tigers Minnesota game, right? No, they won't. I like that Tigers Minnesota game. Boom. Well, Turk Scrubble is pitching. We'll take like the Tigers spread, right? We'll also take Scrubble to throw X amount of strikeouts. That's 2, right? The under over, I'm not really sure about that. Is 7. But the Tigers can come out and score about 8 or 12. Yeah. So we'll get it down packed and we'll make it happen. But that's the first game that I like, right? Let me go in here and do it now. So we'll go Tigers. We'll go Tigers spread, right? Because I don't plan on beating Minnesota. Minnesota sucks. So I'm not going to do another one with them. And if they win, oh well. But no, I'm not messing around with them. So we'll take Detroit spread, right? Mm-hmm. And then we'll take I wish I could show it to you. I gotta get one of them screen shares. Yeah, well, I'll take Carl. Carl is swearing again. It's bad. He just said fuck the WNBA. Man, but you know what? I took the Wings in 1 game. But we'll talk about that later. So we're working on this first one. So we take the Tigers on a spread, right? We'll go inside that game, They don't have the pitching props up yet. But we'll go in there and we'll build a one team parlay. I don't like doing hits because you just never know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so okay. Well, Carl just pissed. He got pissed. Carl never gets pissed off. So that's the one ticket that I like that we can mess with. And once, yep. Oh yeah. What happened? Well, I got screwed the other day because I just didn't look. But Carl told me that Caitlin, Caitlin, what's her last name? She didn't play. Caitlin Clark. And I thought she was gonna play. And then Carl, but no, she says, no, man. Then you get that text I sent you, and I said, damn it, I thought you was sending me something on stats about her. So now here was and what did I tell you? Yeah, what did I tell you about J.P. Sears? J.P. Sears got in the Yankees' ass. I like that dude. When the A's get their act together, he'll probably be the ace. Um, so I like for tomorrow. I gotta go for the other one. I can't remember what I picked. So let's go. I think it's like 2 or 3, but I bet you Monday is gonna be a whole lot. Yep, man, he killed him. I told you, that's J.P. Sears. Sears is a premier pitcher in this league. Yep, that's their best guy. Yep, and once they get their shit together, you watch this guy. He's gonna be the ace over there. I love baseball, man. I could never like this baseball. They pissed me off one year. I don't even know if you were born. It was '94, and they had a strike, and then everybody got pissed. But I came back because it's baseball. I mean, what are you supposed to do? I figured it out. I was mad. I was like, well, you know what, Ron, you don't have anything to do with that. So I go, you're right. Yeah. So the Twinkies and the Tigers, we talked about that one. I don't. Let me see. You know what? I'm looking for the low scoring games. Let me keep an open mind because we can do the same thing and look for people with high ERAs. And we can do the same thing and just go team by team. Because according to this right here, what I did today, just to try it out, and I'll read it over to you again, right? All right. So here's what I did today. I went in because I knew the White Sox and San Francisco was going to be a close game because it's Robbie Ray versus Andrew Hauser, right? So I went inside the game. I took the White Sox plus the points. I took the under, and I took Robbie Ray to get 6+ strikeouts, Andrew Hauser to get 3+ strikeouts. It all walked. That won. All right, so on to the next one. And the other one, I took the White Sox plus the points, Andrew Hauser over 35. And the only difference on this one, I added a Nerf fee on here. So I did. I took the White Sox +5. I took Adrian Hauser over 3.5 strikeouts. I took Robbie Ray 4 strikeouts. I took the under, and then I took the Nerf fee, and it worked. So those were the two that I won. Now, granted, I only put $10 on both of them, so the payout, this payout was like $60. The other one was like 50. So, but it's not a lot, But that's not the point. The point is, this is our strategy now. We should be able to kind of corner these guys and put a leash on Vegas. Because right now, Vegas is out of control. So we're going to have to try to even up the playing field here. Yeah, I mean, I actually had to do it because we were getting our asses handed to us. So I just had to go in there and just say, you know what, fuck this. We gotta do something that fucking works. And we gotta try something. Some type of way we can get it. So I pulled off the two and actually had because that's okay. Here's why I took Chicago plus the points. Because I was hoping that San Francisco won on the money line by like 2-1, right? So if San Francisco wins, I win two of those parlays as well. And then you can come over here to Chicago, 1.5. You got the spread. Because if San Francisco wins 2-1, that means San Francisco didn't cover. But if you took them on the money line, that's all good, right? So now I'm hoping that I took San Fran on the money line, so I'm hoping that this could happen. But it didn't because Chicago piled it on. But I took Chicago plus the points. I took their pitchers. I took the under, and I took the Nerfy. So I was just testing it out. I did take San Diego, and where did they play? But it did not work because the final score was the over under was like 9.5, and these fuckers scored 10 points and fuck me. So I mean, so I like that one. Did I do okay? Yeah, Chicago White Sox. Yeah, but I put that Nerfy in there because I knew this was going to be a close game like that. But think about it. If we could do every single so here's the thing. It's not always going to work that nice. We all know that. But we need to start picking games, right? Like this one, like a low one. And then, like I told you again, change our mindset and keep an open mind. But because we can always look for games that's going to be a shootout. How do we find that, Ron? Just look and see if these jokers got high ERAs. These guys with high ERAs is going to give it up. So here's what I was doing when you guys came in. I was looking at the games for tomorrow, what we could do. Okay, and I'll finish it up like right now. So we're going to hit tomorrow again. We're going to do it again. And I'm going to put the winners out so you guys can catch on. Yep. And I'm sorry I couldn't make it on yesterday. I had a headache. And I wasn't feeling well. So I wanted to come on bad, but the wife told me to relax and the money will still be there, and I told her bullshit. Wait a minute, how is this? Okay, hold on, guys. I sent somebody a text. They just responded to it, but I thought it didn't work. Hold give me 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, I was telling one of my buddies that I've been playing chess, since I was a kid. Now, I'm going to get back to it, but I'm not like the best chess player, but I can get down. And I guess I knew a person who would always try to act like they knew how to play chess. And in their office, they would have, or wherever, in their own cubicle, they would have like a chessboard, right? And so I asked, did you know how to play? They said, yeah. But then when I asked questions, they couldn't tell me what to do next. But I'm always like, never try to act more than what you are, because if you do, you know how it goes. Somebody's always going to, especially us being guys. Well, guys, somebody's always going to call you on it, right? So women, they don't really call each other on stuff. They just women passive aggressive. They'll go, oh, so and so, and then they'll get together and laugh at whoever the person is an idiot. They'll get together and laugh at them. But guys, we call them out right away. Okay, dude, what do you do here? So man, I was talking to somebody doing that. Yeah, chess. I love chess. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So The first game, I don't like that Yankees game tomorrow. Um, because you don't know, right? Um, you just don't know. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. You see, so yes. So I told the guy, I go to the guy, and I was like, you know, some people want to feel important, right? I mean, that's fine. If you want to feel important, that's fine. Go ahead and knock yourself out. I don't like that Yankees game, dude. And I'll be honest with you, because I'm gonna tell you what, Sirianno is no joke either. I mean, so I don't know. We might can jump on that, but I want to grab some individual games, guys. So, hold on for 1 minute. I want to grab some individual games. All right, let's get it. So tomorrow we're gonna get at it, and we are going to get that money. And if we just have to keep cracking at it, we will. Because think about it like this: one time I tried this theory out too. I had like $10 left. No, I had like $1 and something left. So I started breaking it up into like 40 cents, or whatever. So I just no, the first time I picked like $1, and I just picked one team. And then I went to the soccer games, and I waited to get a soccer game that a team was up by 2 points or 2 goals, and it had to be in the second quarter, right? Because if you're up one in the second quarter, you can still lose or it'll tie. So I go around and I cheat like so. If you're winning by two and you're in the second period, it's kind of damn near hard to get back into a soccer game. Once you're up 2-0 and it's in the second quarter, I mean, you might get a goal, right? Make it 2-1. And do they usually tie it up being down 2? Yeah, that happens too. But the chance of that slim to none. So I'll go get a whole bunch of soccer games that's already in play. Make 6 cents, 10 cents off of a win, and you just keep getting it, right? And then you add it up. I'm like, holy Jesus! I was like, within an hour, I was at $15 and some odd cents. No, I heard it was out. It was wild. I heard it was wild. Yeah, no shit. I'm telling you, dude. Tampa and the Orioles is one of those games. I don't like either one of them. I just don't. I saw that yesterday. But let me see. Let's get back at it for tomorrow. Because any of these games that we not gonna use, why even start? You know what I mean? So right now, what I'm seeing, I see the Tigers and the Twins. That'll be close. Give me a sec, guys. Now watch this. Here's another one that's probably gonna get real high. The Marlins and the D-backs. Because both guys got ERAs of 5.40. Well, Contrell's got 5.56. But they both got ERAs in the 5s. So that's definitely a candidate. Let me mark it off. That we're going to use, right? And we can do the Tigers because they got like a good pitcher going. Man, I was hoping like hell, Alvin, that you got it, man, or Alan. I was hoping like hell you got it. Damn. But don't worry. Do not worry. Don't worry. Because I'm telling you, we're going to get it. I'll tell you what, Alan, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but some things I can figure out. You laugh. I don't like Seattle and Texas. Two unpredictable teams. Okay, thank you. Yeah, man, I wish you had been around when I was getting all that money, man. I was hitting back. But don't worry, it's coming. Just ride with me. You'll get it. Because I remember people was like, I talked to one guy. He was like, Ron, because this guy, he's good, right? And he goes, Ron, get away from those parlays. You're going to lose or something. And I said, dude, I have success. I win. And he goes, well, you should just go to one team. I said, look, dude, gambling is gambling. You can bet on 50 games and win all 50, and you can bet on that one game and you lose. So it doesn't matter if you vote for 5 or you vote for 1. It's still gambling, right? Well, he thinks it is not. I'm like, nah, dude. I mean, it's whatever works for the individual, right? So right now we've got the Twins, and we've got the Minnesota Twins. Hold on for 1 sec. Where is my? Single bets are boring. It's stupid too. It's just dumb. All right, there's the 2 right here. So right now we've got the Marlins versus the D-backs, because both of those guys got high ERAs, right? Cal Contrell, he's 3-7. His ERA is 5.56, and he has 51 strikeouts. But the key thing here is his ERA is high as hell. Eduardo Rodriguez, he's 3-4, ERA 5.40. We don't care about the strikeouts. He's got 74, but that's to be expected. So this dude is gonna this is probably gonna be a good one to bet a single game on, like going over. Like I would say right now, let's go with the over. Let's look at Eduardo. It depends. It depends on what they're offering us that we could take, right? As far as the strikeouts. The other one is the Tigers, right? Okay. And then the other one, and here's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to end up like, because they don't have the pictures up yet. So I'm going to end up coming back on tonight, either posting a video. I'll probably just post a video because it'll be hard for everybody to get back on at one time. But as soon as this thing has those pictures up, we're going to get at it. So where's the other one? Okay, so move. Right here. Hey, Alan, are you going to go see Superman? I think this one's going to be okay. And Marvel, I used to read Marvel's comic books, man, when I was a kid, you know. And the reason Disney's screwing it up like they screwed up Star Wars is that you're starting to swap. You're doing these gender roles. I'm not gender roles. You're swapping genders, right? Man, I've been reading the comic books since the 70s, right? The only Silver Surfer I know is Norman Rad, right? It's a guy. Look, this has nothing to do saying that I don't like women. I hope nobody says that. I just don't like when they change stuff, right? Why do you do that when us dorky people, this is our secret world where we go to have fun. Now these guys buy it, and now they want to say, you guys don't understand what's going on in society. We're going to make it like this. You're like, dude, we're just having fun. You can't even have fun anymore. But I just don't like the fact that you made Silver Surfer into a female. I don't think that's like why. I mean, what's the point behind it? I mean, what? And I tell you what, here's another one. When they switched, what's the guy's name? Is it Fury? Nick Fury, right? So my dad was a big Nick Fury guy. And so I remember as a kid, because he worked at Ford or Chrysler, you know, welding. And he had his big helmet, but on there, he had a whole bunch of Nick Fury not cartoons, but Nick Fury guy with guns and all of that stuff. Man, here's what I don't like. Everybody knows that Nick Fury, well, you don't if you do. Nick Fury was white, but they changed him to Samuel L. Jackson. And I was like, okay, but why did you have to do that, right? And I had this feeling. I told one of my buddies, I said, dude, they starting to switch people. They went subtle with the Nick Fury deal, right? And everybody likes Samuel L. Jackson. I said, so everybody's going to be kind of quiet. I said, but watch this. This shit is going to get out of hand. And sure enough, the Submariner. I mean, from what I understand, well, let me stop. I don't want to get canceled. Disney, why can't you just leave it alone, man? And it was called Atlantis, not What did they change it to? Telecon or something like that? It's Atlantis. What are you doing? I don't even care anymore, Alan. I just want to tell you like that. Because if Disney came over here and said, Ron, we're going to have to cancel you, I'm like, dude, don't worry. I'm going to cancel myself. All right, let's get at it. Okay, the Cubs and the Houston Astros. That's another one. Jamison Talent, right? Because this ER. Fuck. Well, I don't care. We're going to do this one anyway because I still like this one. We got Jamison Talent. He's 7-5. His ERA is 4.47, 70 strikeouts. And then we have Valdez, 8-4, 2.8 ERA, and 100 strikeouts. I'm gonna work on this like it's like super hard. And let's see, hold on. Yeah, I think Superman's gonna be better, dude. I think even though they took Henry Cavill, but this other guy is good too. I mean, but I want to see what the Fantastic Four is going to look like. I'm telling you, man, Marvel. If Marvel screws this up with the Fantastic Four, it could go under. Yeah, you're right. It could. That's why I like it. That's why I like that one. All right, so I've got that one. Let me go ahead and put that in my. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm so sick of Disney. It's not even funny. They just going cancel crazy, man. No, we haven't. We haven't. Henry Cavill was like, dude, I love the Man of Steel, especially with General Zod, how he flipped out. I will find him. Actually, that sounded like my mother when I was a kid, and I got in trouble and I was hiding. All right, so right now we got 3 games that I like so far. 3 games. I mean, feel free to jump in if you guys want to throw something in there that we can work on. Feel free. Justin Verlander in Chicago. I mean, I don't. He's 0-5. His ERA is 4.52. 52 strikeouts. The White Sox, Jonathan Cannon. I don't like that game. That game sucks. And I don't know. You know what I mean? So let's keep it moving. LA Dodgers and Royals. We don't even know. You know what? I wish I did because Chris Bubik is pretty good. His ERA is 2.18. So we need to find out who they're gonna have pitch because I guarantee you I don't know who they're gonna have. So we'll hold off and we'll just watch for that. Colorado Rockies and Milwaukee. Nope. Nope. Where did you train? On a farm? That was a good quote, wasn't it? Zod was a badass, man. The problem with Zod is Zod just gets too emotional, man. And Soups always kicks his ass when he gets emotional like that. Because technically Zod is correct. He did train in the military and he was born like that. And he asked Superman, where did you train? On a farm? But the joke was on Zod at the end, wasn't it? What is this? Is this it? Nope. One more. Hold on. Oh, really quickly. Um, so a couple of days ago, I had a bet with the old lady, and I lost. It was what we were betting on the oh, it was the basketball game. And I told her I thought that Indiana would win, and she said no. So we shook on it. So I said, hey, if Indiana wins, you're gonna have to take me out to dinner, and I want to go to Outback, or you can take me to get some Korean barbecue. She goes, okay, cool. And then I said, well, what do you want? And she hit real low. She goes, you're gonna have to cook dinner. But it was too late. I had shook her hand already. So I lost. So I had to cook, and I did it yesterday. That's why I couldn't because I was busy. So I'm gonna show you. I did a pork shoulder with pulled pork. So I did that. I made it, and I made a little show to put on with, so you guys can laugh at me and see me try to do something. But yeah, I lost. Whatever. And I had to cook. Now, one thing about that, when I was single, I always cooked everything. But when I got married, she was the type of woman who she's big on like gender roles. Like she believed that I need to cut the grass and all of the handy stuff, right? Which that comes natural to me anyway. And so when we first got married, I would try to wash my clothes and she would get pissed. I'm like, what's the big deal? Or cook. She's like, I don't want you in my kitchen. So, right. So now let's get back to this. I like the Cubs. We took the Cubs in Houston. Philadelphia versus Atlanta. You know, that game can go under. Because they okay, so watch this. Jose Jesus Lazario, he's 7-3, ERA 4.06, 101 strikeouts. Spencer Schwellenbach, 6-4, ERA 3.11, 106 strikeouts. Winner chicken dinner, right? But I got this feeling that one might. Okay, we'll look at the under over on that one. Okay, hold on. Okay. There we go. So yeah, you guys get a chance to see me cook dinner and whine and complain. There was a part that she needed me to put that she always puts in her pork when she's doing it, and I had to go and get it. And I said, "Would it have been nice if you'd have told me?" She goes, "You got to learn to do stuff on your own." Blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Okay." Well, yeah, we'll get a chance to see that. That should be kind of funny. And actually, the pulled pork came out pretty good. All right, so. All right, so jump in if you want. The Cubs and Astros, I don't know. We did take them. Philadelphia and Atlanta, yeah. Um, the Nationals and the Angels, I don't know. See, those kind of fuckers right there, whatever you say they're going to do, they'll do just the opposite. That's why I hate it, right? Because both of those, like, oh shit, wrong day, I'm sorry. Oh my God. Fucking bitch. All right, here we go. We'll start all over. That's one thing I always keep mixing them up. Let me start this shit all the way over. All right, here we go for tomorrow. So this is gonna be quick. St. Louis at Cleveland. Uh, no, the ERAs are like 4.25, 3.9. So that's like about the same. And Luis Siriano, who's 2-8, right? But watch this with Siriano with the Athletics. You think because he's 2-8, his ERA is high as hell, right? It's not. It's 4.83, and it probably would be lower if he had more help. But the Yankees is putting out Marcus Stroman. I don't really know about that game. I'm gonna pass. If you guys like it, just come back and tell me, and I'll pick it up and we'll do it. The Blue Jays versus the Red Sox. Walker Buehler his ERA is 6.29, right? Eric Leiter, his is 2.2. He's 4-1. Let me look at this. Let me go inside. The bad thing with Walker Buehler is you're pitching in Fenway Park. Let's see. He gives 6 hits, 8 hits. How many runs does this dude give up? 5, 8, and 3. All right. So this is a candidate. Hold on. Okay. Lauder doesn't give up a lot of runs. He also doesn't give up a lot of hits. So, if anything, right, we'll just take the Blue Jays on the money line. I mean, I don't want to risk going toe-to-toe with them dudes, but we'll just go here. Where's that, the Blue Jays? And we'll just mark it off. But once we get off of here, I'm going to send that out to you guys like ASAP to show you what I did and how it worked out. It worked out good. I mean, had I put like 30 on each of them, it would have been a little bit more. And Allen, man, I was hoping, like I said, hope Allen gets this. I hope he gets it. Well, that's okay because there's more to come. Don't worry about that. There we go. So we'll take the Blue Jays. All right. Blue Jays on the money line. Boom. Okay, so now Cardinals, Guardians, no. Blue Jays, Red Sox, no. New York, Pittsburgh. I don't really know. I don't know this new guy, Frankie. This is his first time pitching. I'm not messing with that one. Philadelphia and Atlanta, we agreed on that. We're going to work on that one. Tampa and Baltimore. I hate these guys. They have. All right, watch this. Let's see. Yeah, he don't give up a lot of runs either, right? T.J. Bradley. You know what, guys? If anything, I think we still need to take a look at this Tampa Orioles game. Because I think they might go over. Did they go over today? They definitely went over the other day. Yeah, Soups is awesome. But Marvel, Only Disney would screw up Marvel, dude. Only Disney. Can't find my thing. What did I do with it? See, this is what happens when you have a whole bunch of files. You have more than what you know. Okay, that's not it. Oh, I'll just catch up with that later. All right, so TJ Bradley and the Orioles. I'm definitely looking at that tomorrow because that could be like a shootout. Okay, so I'm trying to figure. Okay, hold on. Fuck Atlanta, man. You know, every time Atlanta is just good for messing up people parlays. Atlanta 6, Philadelphia 1, Chicago Cubbies 9, Houston 2, Athletics 7. That was earlier, right? That's it right here. That's it for tonight. But okay, let's get down here. Baltimore. Where's Baltimore? Fucker scored 14 runs. So we definitely got to look at it because it's not going to stop. They're going to be like that tomorrow. So, you know, let's try it. Let's go after that one. The more teams we have like this or games, I'm going to try to be a little bit conservative and don't add a lot of stuff because what we want is we want to add up to at least $300, $500, right? So if we can take certain teams and put it together, we can, but we'll do it. Cincinnati and San Diego, no. Yeah, no. It's not gonna. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know. I'm staying away from that. Hold on, wait. Oh. And I told you we're just waiting on the Dodgers to list their pitcher, right? Because Kansas City's got a good pitcher up. And we took the Cubs in Houston. We didn't take San Francisco and Chicago because, you know what? Jonathan Cannon is 2-7. Let me see how many hits he gives up or runs. He's giving up about like four runs a game. His hits, 1 week he had 4, 9, and 4. Hold on. And Dean Kramer, his ERA is 4.6. Let's see, I'm just checking on it, making sure it's right. So he's got 4. No, okay. I don't know. I don't. Dean Kramer is pretty good. I don't. I mean, so if any, well, I'll worry about that later. I'm gonna just double check something else. T.J. Bradley, he's come on of late. Mm. So in 3 weeks, he's only given up six runs, and he gave up those 6 runs against Baltimore. Oh shit, yeah. Let's take the over on this one because the last time he pitched against Baltimore, they smacked that guy out in the first inning. Holy Jesus. Yeah, okay. TJ Bradley only went 1 inning against Baltimore. He gave up 6 hits, 6 runs. He walked 1 batter, and strikeouts that don't matter. He got 2. How did he get 2? Maybe he struck the last 2 people out. But I definitely like this game, right? And give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Back. My battery ran out. All right. So I don't know, guys. I don't know about the A's and Yankees game. The Mets and Pittsburgh, I don't know either. Philadelphia, Rangers Suarez, right, against. Well, that's the right date. I think we took that Philadelphia game, didn't we? If not, I'll take it again. Roger Suarez, he's 6-2, right? ERA 2.08. And Atlanta, Spencer Strider. I can't get with that. I'll just say Philadelphia on the money line. Pittsburgh won the day. I mean, Atlanta won the day, but whatever. FanDuel. Yeah, so yeah, let's just take you know what, let's fuck around and take Atlanta on the money line. Well, I think Atlanta's getting ready to make a run. So we'll just take Atlanta on the money line. Our Ranger Suarez is good, right? But sometimes Philly can be suspect on the road. I don't know. So right now, guys, looking at all of this, I pretty much got all the teams that we could take so we can just like focus on these games, and I'll put them out, or I'll put out what I have for you guys to look at, and that's pretty much it for tonight. As soon as I get off of here, I'll send you the games that we won today. All right, guys, it's a pleasure as always. Please like and subscribe. Oh my goodness, I can't get rid of this cold. But like and subscribe. Once I'm done, I'm gonna put it all up. Okay, guys, look for the shorts. It should be up by tonight. I mean, by the end of the night.